And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, completely inexcusable and unacceptable when you don't box out Allen. This guy is a monster as an offensive rebounder.
And Lillard gets to Ariza. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Nurkic. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now Irving. Pass to KD. Banked in off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Whoa, 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 the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Irving passes to KD. Back to Irving. Dinwiddie left side. Back to Irving. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Over McCollum. Irving can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Stolen by Durant. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul. Rodney Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And the Nets making a change here as well. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Durant. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Here's Luwawu. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Trailblazers trail by 8. Left side, Collins. Kicks to Little. In the corner, Collins with it. Right side, the pass to Trent. In the corner, it's Little. 6 to shoot. Outside Hood. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Prince. And they pick up 2.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's good. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Whiteside. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Whiteside. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What?
And so it's Brooklyn. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all that it...
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers. Hood out there with Collins. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Brooklyn making some changes. Allen comes in for Taurean Prince. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Joe Harris. Pass to Hood. Ariza outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ariza's got it back down to within single digits for Portland.
Man, watching Ariza pull the trigger from outside, he is a skilled sniper from deep.
LeVert with the wide open look. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Inside, Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Outside Hood. Shooting foul as the whistle, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
KD, that's for 2. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Durant's got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Nurkic. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Kicks it out to McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They're running. Here's LeVert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Anthony.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
He hits both from the stripe.
And guys, Caris LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy.
Oh, my goodness! That is breathtaking.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
LeVert from outside. Nailed from three-point land. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
LeVert showing you can rise up from deep, a quality shooter when given room to fire.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. There's the dish to Ariza. McCollum with the ball. No good that time. Great D that time from Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. Luwawu, the pass to Allen. Three-pointer, LeVert. Can't hit that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McCollum. He makes that one drop only a second in 5 tries.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Up top, Durant. Covered by Anthony. The drive. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And stolen by Prince. And a wide open look for Irving. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And If you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Irving kicks to KD. Here's Allen, and Allen with the slam.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Got a piece of it. KD dishes to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 6.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Back to Irving. Nurkic with the steal. Anthony against Durant. Ariza has the open look. And another 3 for Portland.
Rapid fire release from Ariza like a staple gun. Boom, boom. Outstanding at shooting as soon as the pass gets to his hands.
Irving passes to LeVert. Allen. And staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
3-pointer, Lillard. LeVert grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Here's Anthony, and Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Irving passes to KD. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Stolen by Allen. Here's LeVert. He has 5. That one wide left.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Allen outside. And stolen by Whiteside. They push it up 4 on 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Collins dishes to Carmelo. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Collins. The rebound by Prince. Irving for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that is a big-time 3, fellas, to extend their lead right at the buzzer. What a way to head to the 4th.
And as we end, While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Collins is out there with Little. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
And that one's good. Lillard.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Irving kicks to Jordan. And the pass to Irving. Lets it go from 14. Portland grabs the miss. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Out to the wing. Here's Trent. Second shot opportunity. Outside Collins. Lillard, right side. For the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fires the 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Irving with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Irving passes to Allen. Kicks it out to Prince. He dishes it to Jordan. And Brooklyn turns it over again. And Portland making a change here. Ariza's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Trent passes to Whiteside. Ariza outside and stolen by Jordan. Prince finds Irving. Launches it. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Nurkic checked in for Little. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And here is Irving. On the wing, Harris. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Ariza, and that one is good. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Nets leading by 18. Outside Irving. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. KD passes to Jordan. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard looking around. Dishes it to Ariza. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. Here's Whiteside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Ariza kicks to Lillard. From deep. It's hauled in by Harris. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
this was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Irving from long range. Offensive rebound. And Dinwiddie stays with it. And the Nets lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And he makes that one.
You know, most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
Jordan the pass to KD. Here's Harris. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
You know, knocking down the three guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
A shot by Ariza. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And that one's good, Irving.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here's Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Irving. Passes it to Allen. Lobbed up there for Durant. Powell with the steal. Here's Doncic. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Irving kicks to Durant. Back to Irving. From 17 feet out. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic outside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
Pass to LeVert. It's Durant on the wing. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Here's Finney Smith. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Lobbed up there for Durant. No good. Shot missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Here's Dinwiddie. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Here's Powell, and he banks in the layup. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. He's got a clear path. Here's Brunson. Good D by Irving. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Jordan the pass to Irving. Now Harris. Back to Irving. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Chalk up 2 there.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
Outside Irving. He dishes it to Jordan. 3-pointer. Kleber with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Pass to Luau. Outside Irving. Over Cauley Stein. Another miss by Irving. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Offensive rebound. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Cauley Stein's got his second bucket.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And stolen by Jordan. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luau is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in its small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
It's the Nets now. The Mavericks making the shot. Harris passes to Jordan. No good that time. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. The Mavericks leading. And there's the pass to Kleber. Back to Curry. Passes to Kleber. Curry on the wing. Kleber with it. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. LeVert's checked in for Luau Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
They need a bucket.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
And they double up Doncic. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to LeVert. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Allen. Now here's Durant. LeVert in the corner. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hardaway, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Dinwiddie finds Levert. It's Durant on the wing. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The three from Porzingis. That one doesn't go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Tips it.
Boy, you love how Caris LeVert creates for himself, playing to his strengths, exactly what you want from the young guy.
Left side, Hardaway. Here's Doncic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
LeVert from outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, the confidence level you can see in Caris LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips, and he's ready to roll.
The offensive rebound, Doncic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
There's 53 seconds left here in the second. LeVert with a wide open look. No good from outside. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now here is Harris. Doncic with the steal. Hardaway goes in. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And they continue to control the glass.
The pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith.
Come get it, come get it.
The shot by Kleba, wide open. Another shot out to Hardaway. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Marjanovic. White is out there with Jackson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. Irving can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. And the Mavericks lead by 12. Irving passes to LeVert. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason, honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And it's in there.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Curry passes to Jackson. Dallas moving the ball around. To the middle. Outside for Curry. The three. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 6.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Passes it to KD. LeVert from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. They've held a 12-point lead early.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
KD looking around. Back to LeVert. Allen outside. Kicks it to KD. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Durant. Out left to the wing. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to KD. Pass to Allen. Knocks it loose. Marjanovic with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Curry, and Curry throws it down.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
Irving with a clean look. Good on the triple. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Curry can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Out to the right wing. Outside Jackson. Pass to Wright. Trying to find Marjanovic. Gets it over to him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
What a pretty pass from DeLon Wright. This guy can play 1 or 2, but that passing ability is important at either position.
The pass to KD. Irving for 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That shot misses. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Irving just so dynamic on offense, guys. A million ways he can hurt you.
Brunson kicks to Wright. On the wing, Jackson. And stolen by Irving. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Jackson drives in. The layup missed.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
The third quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead, up by 8. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Irving. After Luka Doncic's bucket, it's Prince on the wing. Outside Irving, and here's Harris from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Passes it to Finney-Smith. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nets trail by 7. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit. Did just enough to force him to clank that one.
Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. Lays it up off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
Prince kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Back to Irving. Ball's knocked loose. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Powell. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. No good from Irving. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Nets shooting 43% from the field. Luwawu, the pass to Harris. On the wing, Irving. A step-back shot here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency.
Wow, hammering it in!
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luwawu. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Here is Durant. After Luka Doncic's bucket. LeVert the pass to Allen. Outside Irving. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Durant.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Hardaway for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, Dinwiddie in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
LeVert in the corner. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Durant. Nets passing it around. LeVert from outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. It's LeVert on the wing. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Durant in the corner. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Doncic outside. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
But 3. They get the rebound. Outside Irving. Shoots the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Now the Mavericks with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill.
Dinwiddie outside. And a deep 3 from Irving. backhands the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
We're the land of the free.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live. DA, it's all you.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks had far and away the league's.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Doncic right side, and the dunk by Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Lillard.
You better respect the interior game a little bit. He gets deep inside. He forces the defense to hit him.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops. No free throws good from Lillard.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Doncic against Anthony. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult. And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Here's Porzingis. That one misses. Great D that time from Nurkic. And it's McCollum off the drive. Good work there as it goes.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Doncic feeling it out. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Ariza. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
It's Hardaway with the drive, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Lillard, great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Porzingis. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Lillard attacking. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Tim Burge, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving it around. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Dallas. Portland leading by 4. Anthony left side to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yes, yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Wright, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. For Portland, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Hood, the pass to Collins. And the jam by Whiteside.
Using his incredible combination of physical attributes, I mean, Whiteside regularly makes plays above the rim.
It's stolen by Little. That's a 2 from Hood, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 10. Wright looking around. Curry on the wing. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got 11.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end. Not a lot of game left to play.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals with a big loss.
I look to the times where things are going well. So this is
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Dallas, Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Curry. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. And they double up Whiteside. Outside Hood. The 3-ball. But they get it back. Whiteside, the pass to Trent. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
Capable of being a defensive anchor. Key for Cauley-Stein is positioning himself to swat shots.
Pass to Brunson. Curry on the wing. Launches a 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
To the inside. Stolen by Brunson. And here they come. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Tim Hardaway Jr. checked in for Jalen Brunson. McCollum finds Nurkic. Here's Hood. No good on the shot. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Curry looking around. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
Outside Curry. Here's Kleba. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Down low. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Collins. And it's a 5-point Portland lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Back to Curry. Lets it go with the three. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Little. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Stolen by Collins. Now here's Little. Kleba defending. Back to Nurkic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Luka Doncic subbed in for DeLon Wright. Portland also making some changes. Anthony's checked in for Collins. Ariza comes in for Little. And it's Damian Lillard in for Hood. And Lillard gets to Ariza. Curry against Lillard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Lillard's got 10.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Over to the wing. Pass to Nurkic. Nice D from Porzingis.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Seth Curry. Here's Lillard. And here's Anthony from the arc. But they'll get another chance. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 4. Powell, the pass to Doncic. To the wing on the left. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Finney-Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Finney-Smith's got his first points in this one.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Doncic with the steal. And Brunson has it in the corner. From deep. Doncic, no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the trip.
Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm already leading the way at the start. It was Damian Lillard. He had 10 points. Dame Lillard. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 roaming the paint. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the technical free throw is good. Portland on defense. They've led by as much as 10. They get it again. Out to Porzingis for the lead. In the corner, Hardaway with it. On the wing, Hardaway. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a five-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
That one drops. He ties it up. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. And finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
McCollum passes to Carmelo. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney-Smith up again. It's good on the putback.
An 0-for-3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
McCollum passes to Lillard. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Collins comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Little in for Trevor Ariza. Kleber kicks to Hardaway for the lead. The shot will not fall. Now Portland takes it the other way.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Now the pass to Doncic. Kleber kicks to Doncic. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Curry's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Wright comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Dallas again missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the middle, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Curry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Mavericks making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. To the right side. Here's Trent. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Clock at 6. From deep 3-point range. Hood can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, And I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. And Porzingis subbed in for Maxi Kleber. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Riza comes in for Rodney Hood. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Curry passes to Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. Curry fires from way outside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
No good from Finney-Smith. Trailblazers leading by 5, and it's the Trailblazers on the break. Basket counts. Trent's got 6 points.
Oh, and McCullough is a strong combo guard. Excels at whipping the ball over to his teammates.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Good on the shot.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. That one drops for him.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
With 4 seconds on the clock. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 6.
Not to be denied. Whiteside's NBA career didn't start until he was 25. Works for those hoops.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Seth Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Riza passes to Nurkic. Makes it off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Trent. Ariza kicks to Lillard. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Back to Ariza. Lillard outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Portland grabs the miss.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Yep, it counts. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
Portland moving the ball around. Riza passes to Trent. Doncic with the steal. Inside, Curry. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Count the basket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Mavericks trail by 11. To the paint, here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Passes it to Nurkic, and it's Ariza in the corner. It's Ariza on the wing. Takes a 3. drills the three-pointer.
And the three-point shooting skills of Ariza are just lethal. A volume shooter from there could flat out light it up.
Porzingis kicks to Curry. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Portland leading by 12. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Here's Trent. Kept alive. That shot no good. Dallas now running out of time. Outside Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
To the inside, here's Ariza. From downtown, Trailblazers keep it alive. Nurkic dishes to Whiteside. Pass to Trent. Lillard outside. Just 5 on the clock. Whiteside, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Amongst the best hitting the offensive glass, Whiteside can pile up those second chance points.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. Portland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to Ariza. Lillard from outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Whiteside. Lillard outside. McCollum passes to Ariza. Back to McCollum. Powell with the steal.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Yeah, but you can't fail to protect the ball. That's the likely result. Those types of turnovers.
Powell kicks to Porzingis. Back to Powell. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean,
all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For The activity in front of the Brooklyn. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn. And we've got time.
Well, guys,
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's LeVert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
You got to D up LeVert better than that. But, I mean, he excelled at scoring over the defense.
Nurkic can't hit. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Durant with a wide-open look. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And, yes, it's good.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Lillard against Irving. Goes up on the high post, and the shot goes in.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
To the paint, here's Anthony, and Durant sends it back.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And it's LeVert missing. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Back to Lillard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Collins, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. Rodney Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Prince.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged the bullet there.
Now here's Hood. No good on the quick three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Boy, taking good high percentage looks that come naturally to him. You've got to love the shot selection of Prince.
Here's Trent. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets leading by 5. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And it's Portland with the rebound. Little passes to Hood. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Jordan. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Collins passes to Little. And stolen by Prince. Harris looking it over. Fires the three. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
At the elbow, it's Whiteside. Pass to Trent. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Collins, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Hands are the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Portland with the ball, trailing by 5. And it's sent back by Allen. Three-pointer, LeVert. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when...
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Rodney Hood. Nurkic is out there with Little. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2. Now here's Prince. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Hood for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's Prince on the wing. Pass to LeVert. Harris kicks to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. LeVert's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nets. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era But if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here's Trent. Jared Allen making his last shot. Here's Little. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 7. Good work from Trent.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Irving against Lillard. Allen left side. And Allen with the slam.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
Inside. Irving with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. LeVert with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Knocked away. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half. Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Here's Nurkic following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Lillard looking around.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
LeVert kicks to Irving for 3. It doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nurkic the pass to Little. Portland again missing.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Brooklyn controlling the game and finishing the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Durant is out there with Prince. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's McCollum. And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker. Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
It's deflected.
gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Shoots over KD. Kicks it out to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. The pass to Ariza. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Ariza's got his first basket.
Ariza's not only a shooter. I mean, he's excellent at slashing to the rack as well because he's got a nice change of pace and good speed.
To the wing right side. To the middle. Here's LeVert. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. He feeds it to Nurkic. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. KD leading the charge. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Passes to Carmelo. Ariza outside. And Ariza with the stuff.
Super athleticism from Ariza. Exceptional at slamming it down.
Irving from long range. Portland grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Here's Anthony. The rebound by Luwawu.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. With a step back. Again, the Nets for two.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
3 on 3. It's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. On the wing, Irving jacks up a 3, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jared Allen comes in for Kevin Durant, and Harris subbed in for Kyrie Irving, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Dinwiddie finds Harris. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Down low, here's Little. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Luwawu. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Allen, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Portland, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And a switch here also for Portland. Good's checked in for Zach Collins. And Brooklyn has possession. Harris outside. He kicks to Dinwiddie. To the inside. LeVert. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. LeVert's got 13 points.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Outside Hood. Pass to Trent. Here is Whiteside, guarded by Harris. Inside. Here's Trent. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Nets out in front, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Hazonia. He's out there with Little. Rodney Hood out there with Swanigan. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. On the wing, Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Kurucs. Wide open look. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Kurucs has got his first bucket in this one. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Temple can't get it to go. And for Portland, they're shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. Here's Hazonia, and finished off by Hazonia.
Looking to finish strong whenever he's close to the basket. Hazonia, pretty impressive athlete.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Simons, the pass to Swanigan. Good on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Little. Rebounded by the Nets.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And stolen by Hood. Swanigan kicks to Little. Hood, the pass to Little. And here is Hazonia. And a wide open look for Hood. The 3-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Temple. Kicks it out to Crawford. Pass to Johnson. Right wing. Here's Temple. Off target from the wing. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. There's the pass to Simons. And stolen by Jordan. Temple, the pass to Jordan. Here's Kurucs. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Back to Hazonia. Johnson with the block. From the arc. But they recover it. Crawford left side. Fires for 3. The rebound by Simons. Hood finds Hazonia. Over to the left wing. To the left side wing. Passes it to Swanigan. Here's Simons. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. Back to Temple. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Temple. There's the triple. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Garrett Temple has checked in for the Nets. Johnson outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Collins. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Deflects the pass. Dives for it. And Portland with another turnover here. It's the Nets now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And it's Caruch missing. Hood drives in, and it goes down 2 points. And the shot goes in from Caruch.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Big.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court, too, as they get... And let's...
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Here's KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And that one's good, Irving.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Back to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Outside Durant. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Here's Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Durant just inside the line. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa.
And here's KD for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. For Dallas, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And a wide-open look for Irving. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Irving's got 7 points.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
Porzingis passes to Powell. Porzingis looking it over. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
It's LeVert on the wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
When you think of Steph Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Jordan's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. To the left wing. Here's Cleveland. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Prince. Nets trail by 4. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Harris, good.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Curry kicks to Wright. Back to Curry. From the stripe. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. One-on-one fast break. Here's Wright. Prince with the defensive effort.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster,
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Luwawu in at the shooting guard. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And a change for the Nets. Irving's checked in for Dinwiddie. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Ahead. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. That's to Luwawu. Curry with the steal. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Luwawu. Here's Irving. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Seth Curry. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for DeLon Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got 5.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Irving looking for an opening. That's tipped.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Here's Allen and another shot. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 3-point Nets lead.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
On the wing, Harris. Durant dishes to Harris. Moves back up. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Porzingis passes to Powell. A second chance effort, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
You simply have to respect the shooting touch with Porzingis. That time, he gets the defender closing out, but nowhere near in time.
Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Caris LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Finney-Smith. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
KD with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Count that one.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Passes it to Hardaway. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Kleba. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Finney-Smith's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Porzingis against Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. It's good.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that's going to do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So he saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Back to Irving. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Doncic. It's good on the putback. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The pass to Dinwiddie. It's Durant on the wing. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Curry kicks to Cauley-Stein. He dishes it to Curry. They grab their own miss. Powell, that's good. And it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
It's tipped. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Brunson. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
The Nets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Irving, good.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Brunson the pass to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Irving passes to Jordan, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Brunson, good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
1:33 left in the third. For 3, Harris. Mavericks with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. On a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
It feels as though when Seth Curry steps across half court, he's in range. That is beautiful.
Cauley-Stein grabs the board. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. In the corner, it's Kleber. Back to Curry. Here's Finney Smith. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Irving. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Pass to Finney Smith. Outside Curry. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 5. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
Pulls it from 20. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Moving it up. Here's Prince. Oh, wow!
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Mavericks up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Nets. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Allen is out there with Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
Kristaps Porzingis is so agile, mobile, and hostile. You give him a lane, and he'll take advantage.
LeVert finds Dinwiddie. Back to LeVert. Here's Jordan. Stolen. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
As this offense been running, I'm just getting tired of watching them.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a one-point game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Finney Smith off target from three-point range. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Shots good by Durant.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Stolen by LeVert. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break and finished off by KD.
Well, good recognition there. Karis LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
Kleber kicks to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Off target from outside.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Back to LeVert. This one for 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Jordan. To the middle. It's stolen by Allen. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Dallas making a switch here. Lights checked in.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
And it's LeVert missing. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Doncic missing. The Nets with the lead. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. And here's LeVert. Back to Irving. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Porzingis with the steal. Powell against Dinwiddie. Powell the pass to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. To tie it up. Powell trying to free himself up. And it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for Dallas. Timeout called the Nets.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Curry outside. Here's Powell. Back to Brunson. Here's Curry with the three. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Dinwiddie outside. He feeds it to Allen. It's Irving, top of the key. 4 on the shot clock. That doesn't go in either for Irving. To take the lead. Yes!
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Irving. Count it!
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Curry on the wing. Dinwiddie covering.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Okay.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Well, similar to his brother Steph, Seth is a knockdown shooter. This guy's a crafty combo guard with a number of tricks up his sleeve.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Pass to Irving. Three-pointer, LeVert. Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
Down it goes at the buzzer.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Nice D from Doncic.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Nurkic, Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Porzingis with the steal. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's tipped. Powell with the steal. Hardaway passes to Doncic. From past the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it out to Lillard. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
But Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
Here's Finney-Smith. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Lillard. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Powell. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Seth Curry in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Tries again. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Knocked loose. Trent passes to Whiteside. Here's Collins. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Showing some mobility. You got to clog up these lanes, or Collins will make you pay.
Curry with a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And there's the pass to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And it's Dallas with another.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Here's McCollum. Plays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Curry looking it over. Misses the three.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And the basket by McCollum.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Mavericks leading by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Portland grabs the miss. Down low. Here's Trent. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Left side Curry.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks lead by... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but...
I'm training summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Rodney Hood out there with Little. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot.
And the defensive specialist, Cauley Stein, is an effective part of this rotation. Now, he must evolve his offensive game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Curry.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Lillard plays with great pace. He's outstanding at knowing when to pull up off the dribble.
And it's Wright with the ball for Dallas. Porzingis finds Wright, and Wright throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Right side, Porzingis. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Nurkic, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wright looking around. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Lillard. Rebounded by Anthony. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Lillard attacking. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Hardaway against Hood. Foul inside. And stolen by Lillard. Porzingis against Anthony. Lillard left side. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Ariza. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Lillard. Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for DeLon Wright. Inside, here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. He's perfect from the line this time. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Little gets the bucket. Little's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The 3 for Doncic. Portland grabs the miss. Left side, Collins. Here's Trent. Passes to Whiteside. Powell with the steal. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter.
This is the 7-foot difference from Whiteside. Able to reach up and go to work right over the defense.
And they double up Doncic. Stolen by McCollum. And now Portland on the break. Whiteside with it. Now defended by Cauley Stein. Here's Collins. Here's Whiteside. The shot, no good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Little. Here's Collins. Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley Stein is very crafty at how he rises up for the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
Here's Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Kleba kicks to Cauley Stein. No good on the triple. Here's Trent to the inside. Here's Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Portland lead.
This is where you want Collins to get the ball. He's a throwback kind of big man who thrives inside.
And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They're in better shape now than they were at one point. And that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
On the court for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in its small forward. Lillard with it. Hardaway picks him up. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Nurkic.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Hardaway passes to Powell. Rebound by Nurkic.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Lillard outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Rodney Hood's checked in for McCullough. And Dallas with a change here, too. DeJuan Wright, he's checked in for Hardaway. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Lillard, the pass to Ariza. The Mavericks pull it in.
Wow, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found their mark. It's been a good start for them.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Porzingis. Lillard, the pass to Ariza. Here's Nurkic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Porzingis, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. That's now 8 points for Porzingis.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
And it's blocked. Over in the corner, Doncic. And the lead is down inside single digits. Doncic has got 9.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Portland leading by 10. Down low, it's deflected. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Seth Curry comes in for Wright. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. It's Curry outside. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Trent. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Curry on the wing. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Collins looking around. Pass to Trent. Collins against Cauley Stein. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Collins. Whiteside's got 6 points.
You can't teach size. Whiteside with a strong move against physical defense.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Oh, Whiteside in position. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Collins, and he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Curry outside, sinks the triple.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and the jam by Whiteside.
Well, perhaps Whiteside would be my first pick to go for an alley-oop. Size, hops, great radius to catch the ball.
And here's Brunson. It's stolen by Little. Here's Collins. The teardrop falls in. Collins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Strong buckets like this help energize guys. I mean, Collins looking like no one could hold him there.
And so it's Portland. Their lead at 15 going in. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Whiteside, Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum, and it's Trent in at shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight, and that one good.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Here's Anthony. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Curry with the 3. Ariza with the rebound. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Damian Lillard's injury. David, any news there?
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Portland provided some information. The news is not good. He hyperextended his elbow. They are icing it to reduce the swelling, but he's in a lot of pain. And so that's it for him today. And from how it appears, he could be out for a considerable amount of time. What a tough break. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. It's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Free throw good by Curry. Here's Trent. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. McCollum outside. Pass to Anthony. To the wing on the left. Here's Trent. The tray. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Finney-Smith's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Trent, guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Nurkic against Powell. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Porzingis can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 8. Ariza controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Ooh, there's no quit in Ariza's game. Great at using his length to power home these putback dunks.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one at the line is good. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Hardaway. So he gets them both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Left side, Ariza. Back to Nurkic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
280 pounds. I mean, Nurkic, he's a handful to deal with at times. I mean, you better foul him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Outside Anthony. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Powell dishes to Curry. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
The pass to Trent. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Powell, that's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, forget about 3-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Doncic outside. He dishes it to Powell. Back to Doncic. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooting.
Here's Ariza. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Mavericks, Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Barea subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Count that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Swanigan kicks to Hezonja. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Portland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.